Hotep, 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 and welcome back, brothers and sisters, all my viewers. Welcome back for another edition of Eating Healthy with Truth Seekers. Now, today, I'm going to make for you guys, well, first off, I have over here on my stove boiling some seitan. I'm making vegan barbecue spare ribs. And right now, what I'm getting ready to prepare for you guys is a chickpea and black bean. What am I going to call this? Chickpea and black bean. Chickpea black bean patty. Let's just call it that for now, okay? So, let's begin. I have over here in my strainer, I already strained some, let me see, this looks like, what's going on here? Okay, here we go. I already strained in my strainer some black beans and garbanzo beans, chickpeas. Throw it in my bowl. I rinsed and strained them under cold water. Okay. Now let me get my makeshift smasher, like I told y'all in my last video with the chickpea chicken salad. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mash these. Remember, you don't want to mash them too much because we're not making mashed potatoes. We're not making bean mashed potatoes. Okay? Well, not bean mashed potatoes because there is no potato. But we're not making bean mashed beans. But anyway, I'm going to smash these up. And I will be back, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen. I will be back. Okay, so I'm back, and as you can see, I mashed up all my garbanzo beans, chickpeas, and black beans. Okay, and I didn't mash them to completion because we can still see some of the bean in there. Okay, and that's what we want. Okay, we want that texture. We want that firmness. We want to taste the beans. Okay, so yeah, that looks pretty good. You might could stand me mashing it just a little bit more because I see a few more beans, whole beans, than I care to. But for now, I'm going to put this to the side. And right now, what I'm doing, just to show you guys what I'm doing, is I am chopping up some vegetables because I'm adding vegetables in here too. So I guess we could say that this is like, we could call this a chickpea black bean vegetable patty. Okay, so I added some red onion. Put it in this cup. And now I'm going to take a red bell pepper. So I got red bell pepper. I got green bell peppers. Okay, I have some fresh parsley. Okay, I have a little celery. I'm going to take maybe one stalk. Chop that up, maybe half a stalk, not the whole stalk. And then I have some organic garlic. I'm going to take maybe about 2 cloves. Okay, some spinach. I'm thinking about kale, but kale might take longer to saute, so I might just X the kale. But definitely spinach, and I'm going to take it all to my pan where I'm going to saute it and, soften it up, saute it down before I add it into my mixture. And I will be back. Let me chop all of this up and then we go to the stove. I'll be back. All right, so let's go. Now, I got my beans, chopped up all my veggies, put them in my little cup right here, and I'm going to come over here, grab my frying pan, because in this pan, I have cooked up some TVP, that's textured vegetable protein. Okay, not textured, I'm sorry. Traditional. Is it traditional or is it textured? Textured, I'm sorry. I'm getting confused. Too many seasonings going on. All right, but anyway, I'm going to put this in with my beans. Now, TVP is very good, a very good meat substitute for ground beef. I didn't cook it down a lot, okay? So it's not that dark. It's not that brown. Let me see, move this over a little bit. Y'all can get a better look of it. Okay, it's not that brown as it can get, taking on more of the look of ground beef. This is a good meat substitute for ground beef, meatballs. I made tacos one time with it. I believe the video is right here on this playlist, Eating Healthy with Truth Seekers. So the reason why I'm adding this is to give the patties more of a meaty texture, okay, and more of a meaty flavor. That's why I'm adding it, and also to help hold it together. Okay, so all right, now let me move it back over here, and let me just rinse this pan right quick. It's one of those copper pans. Those copper pans ain't all that they say they are. Let me just tell y'all that they are not all that they say they are. Okay? It's a copper pan. Spent $30 on this pan. And it cannot withstand any metal. For instance, I would not suggest anybody who buys the pan to use metal on the pan. Okay, I try not to use metal on any of my cookware. I don't care what the tags say or the box. Okay, I just don't do it. So I mostly use wooden spoons, plastic, fire resistant plastic, spatulas, things of that nature, tongs. Okay, now that's ready. All right, had to get that out the way. But yeah, I don't use metal on any of my cookware. But the inscription, as we all know from the commercials about this red top copperware, the inscriptions that they always say, disclaimer, the disclaimer is always that you can use metal utensils on this cookware and it will not scratch the surface. I am here to say, and I'm going on record saying this, that is not the case. I don't know. I bought mine at Walmart. I paid the same price for it as it is online, I believe. And it is the official, because the box and everything, the tags, everything, the inscription on the pan, it is the official, okay, copper top pan. So that should not have made a difference where I brought it from. Okay, the pan, soon as we took a fork to it or whatever have you, pan got scratched up. Next thing you know, everything is sticking. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. That don't have nothing to do with the cooking. I just wanted to share that. But anyway, let's get back to the cooking. So I added in my TVP. I also seasoned my TVP up a little bit as I cooked it with a little, onion powder, garlic powder, of course, nutritional yeast for that vitamin B and the iron, okay? We vegans pretty much swear by that. Nutritional yeast is one of our main seasonings. So I'm just going to mix this up like this. Give it a couple of little turnovers. See? It's like a meal. Okie dokie, so we're at the stove now, and I have my pan on. Hope I didn't let it get too hot. I was over there at the sink, adding some seasonings and stuff to my bean mixture, and I also added some flaxseed milk. Forgot the name of it for a minute, but I added some flaxseed milk, organic. That's for the nutrition, the protein, and also for it to hold more, keep its shape. Okay, so now this pan is good and hot. Now let me put my veggies in here. Now normally I would take my vegetables and squeeze them out. Just take them and grab a hold of them and squeeze the juice in a cup or a bowl and put them in dry, but I don't feel like doing all that right now. So I'm just going to put them in here. Okay. And I'm going to add some spinach. Got a nice big bag of spinach here. Going to just, I should have actually chopped some of this spinach up, but it's okay. It doesn't have to be. Stems are always good. That's where all the nutrients lie at, in the stem. See, the thing about vegetables today is that they're picking them too soon. A lot of times. That's why I prefer organic, because I know that this way it hasn't been, tampered with or sprayed with any pesticides and all those herbicides and what have you. Okay, so let's get this all nice and sauteed in here. So as I said before, I just chopped up some red onions, some red bell pepper, green bell pepper. What else? I didn't do the celery. I was going to do celery, but I didn't do celery. And I think that's it. That's really all I did put in here. Yes, that's it. Now, you can also take some frozen. I would prefer. I would suggest use frozen. You can take some frozen vegetables like peas. And maybe on another video, I'll even do one like that. But same way, just instead of adding these vegetables that I'm adding, add like peas and carrots, whatever you like. Don't use canned. I never suggest to anybody to use canned. Can anything. Okay, so this is good. Turn my fire back up. I turned it down a little too low. Okay. Dropped a couple of pieces of spinach. And garlic. Almost forgot my garlic. Show you how to party around. I can't stand the way they make some of these packaging nowadays. You can't get the top off. It's crazy. Get back over here to my veggies. We don't want to fry them, we just want to saute. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the grill. Probably should chop these green peppers and red peppers up a little bit smaller. But it's okay. Oh yeah, also I added some fresh parsley. That's what I forgot to say. Fresh parsley. You know what I'm adding here? Hold on one second. I actually have in here some chopped up veggies from a taco, a vegan taco I made the other night. Turn it back down now. Okay. And I'm just going to dump these right in here. Cook them all up. What the heck, right? I got a lot of mixture over there. A lot of bean mixture. So all of this will be good. I have enough in there to last me pretty much the rest of the week. Or the weekend at least. Okay. Just let that sit for a minute. I'll be right back, guys. Alright, y'all. We at the stove again. I almost forgot I had this thing set to record. I'm over here listening to the song in the background. Happens to be my mother's favorite all-time artist, singer. My mother also is a singer. Okay, Chaka Khan. I grew up listening to her play her albums of Chaka Khan and Rufus as a child. So I love Chaka Khan, and even especially her earlier years with Rufus. I actually took my mother to Atlantic City this past summer for her birthday to see Chaka Khan in concert at the Tropicana. Alright, so got my pan nice and heated. Got everything all mixed up in here. My bean meal. Okay, and my vegetables are all in here. So now let me put a little bit of sunflower seed oil. Just oil the pan up a little bit here. Okay, that's about enough. Then let me come over here and grab my spoons. I really need to just put these dishes away because there's too many in the rack right now. Everything is falling all out. But anyway, okay. There we go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, I'm going to say 1/2. Take 1/2 and I'm going to scoop some of this out. And put it in my hand. like that. And let's just shape it a little bit. Some of it is crumbling into the pan. That's okay. Okay, so I got the little shape going here. Y'all see that? And let's just put that. Oh shoot, it fell apart. See, that's what you don't want. You don't want it to fall apart, but it fell apart. Okay, turn my fire down a little bit. And let's do another one. Matter of fact, let me move this pot out my way so I can come right here. Get closer to the stove. Let's do another one. Okay, try to hold it together as much as possible. Just try to shape it to the best ability. Now, you can also use quinoa for this. Quinoa helps it to really hold its shape. That's why I added the TVP, and that's also why I added the flaxseed milk. But you don't want to put too much flaxseed milk if you're going to use it, because you don't want it to... Okay, that's cool. Take my spatula here. This one is completely broken. That's fine, because I eat it just like that. I did the first time I made these. They pretty much all fell apart. I was using breadcrumbs to try to help it to keep its form, but that didn't work too well. So they still fell apart. So this one has fallen all the way apart over here, which is okay. So I got two patties going on right now. I think I might have to put a little more flaxseed in that one, in the batter, the mixture. Alright, so come right here for a minute. Alright, so over here in my pan, I have my seitan that I was letting cool down. This is what vegans, we use this, as all of you vegans know, and even many non-vegans, we use this as a meat substitute, and it's really, really good. And when you cook it, because it's nothing more than vital wheat gluten. I don't eat too much of this because it's gluten. I wouldn't suggest anyone eating too much of it, especially if you have a high tolerance of gluten. But once cooked, it takes on the texture as of meat. Amazing. Tastes just like meat. Alright, so let me check this one out right here. Let's flip it around. Okay, this one is broke. Let me let you guys see right here. Y'all see that? So this is how you want it to look. And you want it to get a nice golden. You see this one is getting a nice golden on that side. You want it to get a nice golden. I usually go about 5 to 10 minutes on each side. And as for my broken one, like I said, that's just going to be some type of bean curl. Because that's not patty. I just eat that just like it is. Tastes really good. I mean, I seasoned it all up. Got the veggies in there, you know. So it's really good. And I seasoned this mixture with, of course, nutritional yeast, onion powder, garlic powder. In case I didn't tell you guys before, I'm not sure. I've paused it a couple of times, so I kind of forgot right now. But onion powder, garlic powder, nutritional yeast, black peppercorn. Didn't use any sea salt. Well, I did put a little chipotle to give it a little kick, and a little cayenne pepper. What else did I use? Oh, I put a little bit of organic chicken bouillon powder. Okay, so now going back to my seitan while this is still cooking right here. My seitan, I'm making vegan barbecue ribs. Okay, so I kind of shape them to make them look a little bit like a rib. Y'all see that? I'm not going to be cooking these on this part of the video. That's going to be another part. I'm just cooking this right now to show you guys how to do the chickpea. Okay, so basically, guys, this is about it. Oh, one more thing before I get out of here. I didn't drain my veggies like I said I normally do. Normally, I take them and I squeeze out all the juice into a bowl or a cup. I didn't do that, as you saw. It does make a difference when you don't do that, because then you have wet veggies. And we don't really want them to be wet. Not that that's going to kill the meal or anything like that, but we don't really want them to be wet. So preferably, I would say to you, squeeze out the juice and cook them, saute them dry. And on that note, that's about it. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to eat my chickpea black bean vegetable patties. Well, at least one patty, because one broke, remember? So, on that note, y'all, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you were able to follow along with me, okay? And until next time. Well, actually, I got one coming up right behind this one, because I'm going to do the barbecue ribs, vegan ribs for you guys real quick. So, see you in the next video. Stay positive. May the rays of Ra always shine down on you and bring positivity and prosperity into your life. Stay focused. Stay positive. Keep that pituitary gland flickering. Open that pineal gland. Okay, eat healthy. And if you want to get your, how can I say? You want to get your knowledge on. Check out my other playlists up here to get your knowledge. Feed the brain. We feeding the body, which is also good for feeding the brain. But now, if you want to get that knowledge base up, check out my other playlists. Okay, be sure to like and subscribe. Click the bell so you always be informed when I put up a new video. Once again, thank you for watching. And on that note, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say Ashe. Ooh, I'm sweating. Y'all see that? Peace.